Alright, back in Skull and Bones Season 3. I guess the finale of the story is now available to check out over with the Admiral. So we're going to do that today. So yeah, Cleansing Fire. So speak to Rama to discover how she plans to end the conflict once and for all. So go ahead and trigger that. I think I have some sort of compensation from Ubisoft. I guess over server issues. But, alright, let's see what's in the mailbox real quick. Alright, Skull and Bones team. Alright, so they gave us some compensation, I guess, for server issues. Hey, I'll take it, you know. I mean, it's kind of strange. Like, most of the time I just want the servers to work. That's what I care more about when it comes to most games that I play. But, you know, people are complaining and they want compensation. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so retrieved it. Alright, let's go and move stuff into the... I could have moved it into the warehouse. I just wanted to look over it. Alright, so what do we get? Alright, we got... You know, this is going to be beneficial for some upgrades, even though I've got most of my ships already upgraded. So, well, the ships I care... Well, the two small ships are not fully upgraded, but... Yeah, some nice materials. I'll take it. Gladly. I got a little bit of space left in my warehouse. Not much, but... Alright, got some... commodities I need to sell. Got a map. Worry about the map later. I think I already had the map. Alright, put all that away. Okay. Alright, I should be okay to go. Okay. I'm gonna grab some steak real quick for the mission, just in case I need it. Grab like 2. Alright. Anyways, let's see if we can sell those 2 commodities real quick. Then we'll go speak to Rama, the Admiral.
Working with Rama?
Alright. And by the way, she's like a big Admiral fan. I think most people here like the Admiral because they're always speaking very highly about the Admiral. But yeah, we're going to wrap up the story of Season 3 of Skull and Bones today. And since I did a video, what a week ago, fighting Li and Zhang in that story, I thought we might as well wrap it up. And then I might give you my opinion about Season 3 of Skull and Bones, as well as, I guess, what I think Skull and Bones needs. And to be honest, I'm still trying to sort that one out.
Captain, my scouts report that you were ambushed at Jiang Ning's hideout.
Dragon's Call would have found Lee's base. Dragon's Call knew exact time and place of our meeting. You know, I think it is a coincidence that, you know, very strange.
Coincidence. Zhang must have learned of your meeting through an unscrupulous rogue. Someone who stood to gain from both your deaths. What's done is done. This is no time to lose focus. With Jiang Ning revealed as leader of the Phoenix's Talon, both sides now face each other in open warfare. This is our chance to strike, Captain. When Dragon and Phoenix are crippled, we will speak again. Stubborn little thing. So hard to kill.
Alright. So we gotta do Raging Inferno. I wonder if she's talking about me. Or is she talking about Lee? Is it possible that the Admiral is the one that conveniently informed Zhang that I was going to have a meeting with Lee?
Get it done.
Does make you wonder. Now, I'm not doing Glorious Phoenix again. They finally added Glorious Phoenix officially to the game. They've been kind of testing it over a few weekends. And I've played it a few times. I kind of screwed up the first time I beat her. Because, like, whenever you go to fast travel, right? And you go in a journal, and you select something. And if you don't back out of this screen... Let me show you guys an example, okay? You can accidentally, like, delete your contract or cancel the contract. So you have to back out like that first before you fast travel. That was a mistake I made. And it costed me. So, yeah. Alright, so we gotta go to Raging Inferno. Unfortunately, it's... Why do they put this where the freaking Shadow Beast is? I'm gonna get wrecked. This is annoying. This is... Sync, the Sky Talon Commander. Well, yeah, I'll try, but, you know, there might be a big, mean Electro Dragon that's gonna stop me. Why put it by the dragon, Ubisoft? I swear, I thought you learned this lesson already. It seemed like you know, that for the past week or so, they actually moved things a little bit, because that was one of my complaints, was that they were spawning the dragon by Lee. Not our Glorious Phoenix Lee, but the level 12 Lee. But I have to do this mission with the dragon aggroing on me? Well, that's awesome. What could possibly go wrong? Indeed. But overall, I mean, I feel like the season's been okay. But, like, it's weird because, like, you have these two factions, and often I'll see them selling around, and they'll be attacking other ships. But I don't really see them fight each other as much. See, there's Lee's faction right there. They just popped up on the map. And there's that dragon. I'm going to try and avoid the dragon. Actually, I think that's just, like, that's just the regular Shadow Beast. That's not even the Elder Shadow Beast. So sometimes I feel like there's like just too much stuff going on, even though this is a decent sized map. I just think the problem is Ubisoft needs to do a better job spacing things out or rotating things. I've mentioned that before in a previous video. But regarding the story of Skull and Bones, it's not as interesting as Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves has built up its own lore, you know, regarding the Pirate Lord, Bell, Merrick versus Flameheart, along with Flameheart's son and the Ashen Lords, and that's interesting, right? You have these two different factions vying for control of the Sea of Thieves, and each one wants to do something different. But with this one, it's all about Freeman and Freeman's treasure, and it's very, I don't know, it's not as interesting to me personally. It just isn't. But it's just like, you have all these factions that exist. You have the Dutch, you have the French, then you have several different pirate factions, and the Pirateers, and then you know, like the Havoc twins, which are technically part of the French, and you have Lepest, who does his own stinky bomb thing. So now you have the two Chinese fleets. You know, that did start off as one fleet, but then Lee broke off and decided to do her own thing. And I rarely see those ships fighting each other. You think you would see them fight each other more? Yeah, I just don't have any interest in fighting you today, dragon. I don't care. I have enough dragon claws and skulls. I mean, scales. Is that where I'm... Okay, so look, there's another thing. It's like, I'm trying to get to this, okay? That's where I'm trying to go. But I have all these... Oh, and he's shooting at me. It's like, I don't even care. I'm not even near you. And the dragon is just aggroing me. And then there's Zhang in front of me. And I grind the hell out of Zhang because, you know, he has some nice materials. See, it's just, like, no matter what I do, like, I'm always running into something, whether I want to fight them or not. Okay, are they going to fight? Are they actually going to fight? Because the two factions are side by side. Like, are y'all going to battle each other? Because I would like to see a nice battle between you two for once. Or are y'all just going to sell all by each other like you're not actually fighting? I just want to look at this real quick. Are y'all going to fight? Are y'all worried about little old me? I'm just minding my own business over here. Okay, they are fighting. Well, good. Good, y'all fight. I don't give a fuck. And there's more of those ships. So yeah, I've got to try and avoid the Shadow Beast because I don't want to fight the Shadow Beast. I'm just trying to go do my story mission. So, sorry for ranting here, but this is annoying. It's like, I'm trying to avoid that Shadow Beast, but the problem I might run into is that there's... Where did the mission go? What the fuck? Where did the mission go? No, God. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this is trash. I got two dragons. Oh, come on. Like, where did my mission fucking disappeared off the map? See, I can't even do the mission because it forces me to go in here where the Elder Shadow Beast is. So, Ubisoft, I ask you, how can one be expected to do the story mission if I have to go through one of these boss areas? It's freaking dumb. Yeah, jerks. Piss off. Yeah, can't you see I'm on y'all's side? Look, look, I have the banner. You know, that's one thing I would like to do is I want to react to like some of the older like Skull and Bones videos. And one of them, if I'm not mistaken, talked about how you could actually like make your ship look like one of the enemy ships or one of the faction ships by just putting up different sails or flags. And then they would just let you go by. Now, technically, I have Lee's logo on my sails because I thought it looked really cool on this ship. But unfortunately for me, it doesn't matter because they'll still aggro you. So this is great. I have 2 dragons and no way to get over there. So how am I expected? Look at this, even disappeared. Like, I have a suggestion, just a small suggestion. Ubisoft, when it comes to these story missions, why not put it somewhere that's not near one of the bosses or one of the sea monsters? That way players that just want to go focus on the story mission can go do that instead. This is annoying. Because now it's not even appearing. Alright. So where is it? It's back up there, but like, what is the point? What is the freaking point of doing this mission if I have to encounter the dragon? If I want to fight the dragon, I would go fight the dragon. But here's a fun fact. I don't really want to fight the dragon. I just want to do the damn mission. Now, to make matters worse, obviously nobody gives a shit to go fight the Elder Shadow Beast because we've had the chance to fight it multiple times already. And everybody that's fought it has gotten what they wanted from it. You know, the cosmetics and scales, claws. I don't even know what they're supposed to be for, by the way, but I got quite a bit in my warehouse. So, no one wants to go fight him. But we're also expected to fight him if we want to go do Raging Inferno. The only thing I can really do is wait 20 minutes for the dragon to fuck off. And then after that 20 minutes, while there's a window, then go and do the mission. Which I think is completely ridiculous. If you have elected to do the mission, then I should be able to sail in here, even if the dragon is around. And the dragon, as long as I don't shoot at the dragon shouldn't aggro me. But it's going to aggro me. This one is already aggro me. And then, Zhang, which isn't too difficult to fight. These two are pretty easy to fight. I could take them both. But this one's tough. Like, this one, most players don't like to go up against it one-to-one. Unless you just got, like, the meta ship. And I just put on my ship the furniture and weapons I want to put. And what I like, I don't really care about the meta. But, yeah, I don't want to go up against the Elder Shadow Beast. So I have to wait 19 minutes in order to hopefully have him piss off on a cigarette break. And then I can go tackle this while there's a window. Very small window, but that's what I'm going to have to do. Alright, 10 seconds. Then the sea beast will go away for a few minutes. Hopefully giving me enough time to swoop in and do this mission. Alright. Alright, let's just go. Full speed. Yeah, you can piss off. Go away. Alright. Let's see how much time we're going to have. I have 6 minutes, damn it. Not a lot of time. I mean, maybe best case scenario, I can get in there and get the ships destroyed. That would be nice. Why does it do this? Oh, there's one. Okay. I think. Let me. Okay, yeah, that's one of them. Okay, let me take them out quick. So I gotta take out 3 of them. So they are actually fighting each other. Okay, that's good. Because I mean, they're supposed to be fighting each other. They're not supposed to be friends. But yeah, we'll deal with them. I don't really care about these smaller ships. So, get my way. You're the one I want. I want to take you out, not for dinner and drinks. Because I only have about 5 minutes to do this, so I've got to get this done before the Shadow Beast returns. one down. I gotta find it. Alright, so that fleet's dealt with. Okay. Now I'm not getting bothered with the loot. We gotta look for another one. It was, what, southeast? Yeah, we're in southeast. Yeah, they can chase me all they want. I don't give a fuck. I'm on the clock here. I'd like to get this done before another Shadow Beast shows up. Well, the Elder Shadow Beast. That would be nice. Okay, I think that's another one. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, another commander. And there's Zhang, that's sitting over there in the distance, not helping. Not a very good commander, is he? Okay. Just gotta get in here and get this done. Yeah, as you can tell, I don't really give a shit about the loot. It's not my priority. Yeah, I need one more. Stop burning me. Burn each other. Leave me out of this. I want nothing to do with y'all. They won't leave me alone. I don't care. Alright, I got the... Okay, that's not them. Okay, so go back west. Okay. Is this it? Alright, there it is. Okay, we gotta get that one taken out. Okay. I think we can pull this off before the dragon shows up. I still think it's BS that you have to wait for the dragon to take a break, or hope that, you know, a fleet of players are attacking the dragon. But the dragon will still aggro on you, so it doesn't matter, even if you're just minding your own fucking business. The dragons don't care. The sea monsters don't give a shit. They'll attack you anyways. It'd be cool if they actually left you alone, if you weren't bothering them. But that's not how it works in the game, you know. To be fair, that's not how it works with the Meg either. The Megs in a Sea of Thieves or the Kraken. So, yeah, they'll come after you no matter what. It's just a lot of times very inconvenient when you're trying to do something else in the game. Alright. There we go. Okay, so we took these fuckers out. Now I gotta get out of here before the dragon shows up. Alright, let's go back to this base. This port we were at. I'm just running. I don't care if they're burning me. I can outrun them. Alright. Alright, we're getting closer. Okay, we're gonna go there. Well, we did it with just over a minute to spare. So it is doable. It's just annoying as hell. It's like most people don't want to have to deal with the Elder Shadow Beast to accomplish this mission. They don't. They'd rather just be able to do the mission, right? So I really wish they would have placed those ships in a different area that's not near the main spawn point for the Elder Shadow Beast. I mean, do they even think about this when they do it? Or is it just like RNG? Does it just randomly do it for them? Because if they looked at the map of where all the different bosses are currently spawning in Skull and Bones, you think they'd be like, well, wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't have this mission here, because players are going to encounter, you know, Zhang. They're going to encounter the Elder Shadow Beast, and another area right beside it occasionally has another sea monster pop up, a random sea monster. Alright, so I don't care about the Plague King. That's so Season 1. I didn't even really play during Season 1. I started playing in Season 2. Okay, so let's go back to the Admiral. And I guess talk to her. And finally continue the story. Of course, we'll probably find ourselves having to wait again in another area for some other bullshit to go on a, you know, cooldown. Oh yeah, I gotta turn in the Zhang Claw in. Let me turn that in real quick. And then check my mailbox. Alright, so yeah, give me some coin, even though I got plenty of silver in this game. There. Collect that. And I was here first, buddy. I'm checking my mail first. You can wait your turn. Alright. There. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So why did it disappear on me? Right. I guess we'll just go to the Admiral. Well, I hope that just going to the Admiral will trigger the continuation of this story missions. Because this is supposed to be the finale. Well, it's supposed to be the keyword. Okay, let's continue, shall we?
Everyone is looking at you these days. The stories of your heroics enthrall the masses.
Alright, Dragon and Phoenix. Okay, opportune moment is here. Resolve the war between the factions. Restore stability in the Indian Ocean. Take down Lee as she launches her attack on Admiral Zhang. Commander Zhang.
I'm trusting you.
So I think this might actually be the finale. Unless there's like another mission. Alright, so we're going to go after Dragon and Phoenix. Sink Lee. Resolve the war between the factions. So we got to sink Lee. And once again, we have another elite captain in our way, or sea monster. Whenever it was over here a moment ago, now we have a sea captain that we have to somehow get around without aggroing him. So if I go here, which is the shortest route, I have to navigate around him this way, or I spawn in here. And I hope that I can get over to her. Because I think this is where like a lot of her ships are hanging out at, is right here. So I think I'll try to go this way. And hopefully I don't aggro him. Because I just want to fight her. Alright, off we go to fight Lee again. I wonder if this is going to be the last mission. If it is, yay. Okay, so this is where we're heading. Let me go ahead and waypoint it on the map. And like I said, I'm hoping that I don't have to unintentionally aggro the nearby elite captain, because I don't want to fight him. If I wanted to fight him, I'd go fight him, right? But I don't. I just want to finish this main story for Season 3, get the rewards, call it a day. But overall, yeah, this season's been something. There's things I've liked about it. There's things I don't like about it. So I guess it implies here that Captain Zhang's about to be destroyed by Lee, because, well, Zhang's got no health left. So I guess he's finished. Yeah. Rip. Rip Bozo. I wonder if we can save him. I doubt it. Yeah, see, by the time you get here, like, he's cooked. So, Zhang's done. So now I got to deal with Lee. So we'll try and take her out. I mean, this is a level 10 version. It's not the Glorious Phoenix version. Of course, fucking Rogue Wave, seriously, like, spawning right beside me. That's awesome. Thank you. Look at all the damage it does. Ugh. It's fucking bullshit. I hate fighting over here. In the fucking storm. The fucking rogue waves just will magically pop up right beside you and there's nothing you can do about it. Just annoying. Yeah, I'm supposed to be fighting her, not her minions. We're off to a fantastic start. I'm almost fucking dead already. That's great. Thanks to that stupid rogue wave. Alright. Fuck me. You have to wait a few seconds to get my health. That's awesome. I'm so enjoying this. We're doing great. Like, why do I have to fight over here with the rogue wave, with the freaking storms constantly? This is my least favorite area in the map. And yeah, some people are like, "Oh, I want more storm stuff." No, no, thank you. Well, of course I fucking died. Not really my fault, since, you know, I couldn't escape that rogue wave, even though I was bracing. Alright, respawn at Say. Try this again. I have to go save my shipwreck stuff. I'm surrounded by her fleet, which is great. Alright, where's my stuff? Oh, of course, I have to go between her. What if I should just finish off her ships? See, the problem is that even if I attack her ships, it's not going to stop more ships from coming in. And of course, it just got my cells taken. Right. I'm just trying to get my shit, and then I'll engage you in combat. Of course, more ships just magically spawn around me. That's great. Awesome. I've noticed that a lot in this season. A lot of the enemies just magically spawn right beside you. Like, I hate it whenever that happens in video games. It's not just in Ubisoft games, but like in GTA recently with their Bounty Hunter update. You'll be doing missions and then enemy NPCs will just spawn right beside you. It just kind of kills the immersion, you know? So I wish they would do a better job when it comes to, you know, that sort of thing. Well, at least she's not the level 16 version. That version sucks. I think there's some sort of glitch because every time I've hit her, whether it's this version of her or Glorious Phoenix version, like there's like the whole shield thing, which doesn't that imply like some sort of immunity? Blast radius. Let me hit it. Stuff. My cells are down again. That's awesome. Yo. Come on. We're gonna deal with her. Almost got her. And she's not that hard. It's just this is all. This entire mission is just mainly bullshit. That Rogue Wave really fucked me in the beginning. And then, you know, she just surrounds me with fucking burner ships. Yeah, your leader's dead. Now fuck off. And I died. Yay. Awesome. Well, at least it's fucking over. Great. Alright. See, it wouldn't have mattered if I'd have focused on her ships, because they just keep respawning in anyways. So it is kind of bullshit. Alright, so let's get her chest. Let's get my stuff, too. But overall, I don't like the finale here. Because I expected more of a fight. More of an epic fight between the two fleets. Between Commander Zhang and Lee. And you show up like right when Zhang's about to be blasted to ribbons. And of course we have some of her friends still around. Fuck off. No, I'll be taking that chest, thank you. I'm just going to kill y'all while I'm at it because I'm in a little bit of a mood today. Get my stuff back because there have been plenty of times where I was unable to get my stuff back and I lost my stuff and I was not happy about it. Alright, before we go see the Admiral, I did want to open her chest. So let's see what sort of rewards we get from opening that chest. Pieces of 8, string, jade, shellac, silver, and Phoenix Beaks, which I still have no idea what that's going to be used for, but okay. Alright, let's go see the Admiral once again. By the way, want to know your opinion about Season 3 of Skull and Bones? Thoughts, views, opinions, welcome below in the comments section. And overall, what do you think needs to change or improve when it comes to Skull and Bones? Feel free and let me know. Alright, let's go see the Admiral.
The Sky Goddess thought herself above us. Her ambitions now lie at the bottom of the very sea she sought to tame. And who best to claim the credit for her defeat? While you sowed chaos on both sides. I was in talks with the Emperor, pledging to do what Zhang could not. You played your part well, pirate.
Either way I've been used, I get that. So bait for both up there.
If Tianning had prevailed, more chaos would have followed in her wake. I saw the pieces before me. This was our best path forward. Now we claim the Emperor's favor. Now we both reap the spoils of this war.
Oi! Out of my way!
You.
How goes the war, Admiral? Kill enough pirates to tip the scales yet?
This is the company you keep. I should have sensed her twisted grip upon your shoulder.
And I should have known you would sacrifice anyone to aid your rebellion, including a pirate fighting for freedom, just as Tianning did for Freeman. Anything to be the tyrant, eh?
I do not need to justify myself to a drifter. You may call me desperate, but I know a lost cause when I see one.
That's not what we call you behind your back, Admiral. The Moon Smoke Queen is free to wield power as she sees fit. When the time comes, I pray you know where your true allegiances lie. Come on, Captain. Like Tianning, our usefulness has clearly run its course.
Well, to be fair, Lee was attacking me too. Important letter. Ill tidings. Okay. So we just completed a contract is accepted. Wisps of the Abyss. Phoenix Talons acquired, even though it didn't show us anything. Okay, completed that. Like, I don't have sympathy for Lee either, because her ships were attacking me too. Oh boy! Oh boy! I get one of those. Alright, what does this say? Captain, our terms of service forbids us from interfering with affairs of our members, but greater threat now presents itself. The repeated sinking of individual has forced us to realign our priorities. They are now under our care. The more we're united, the stronger we're influenced, we profit. You, however, remain of high potential. We recognize your uncanny aptitude for greatness. Therefore, I bring you this most delicate matter. Someone awaits you at our safe house with a warning of a coming shadow. Do not dally. And you give me one Phoenix Beak as a reward? Thanks. How generous of whoever you are to offer me one thing that I have plenty of. But I still know what the hell to do with these. Maybe eventually they'll tell us what we get to do with them. If somebody knows, let me know, because I have no idea. Put this stuff in the freaking warehouse. Because look, I have like a whole bunch of those Phoenix things. See, I got 125 Phoenix Peaks. Okay, what do I do with that? What do I do with this? 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 What do I do with all this crap? Ubisoft, I have no idea what to do with all of this. Does anyone know? Anyone? Whispers of the Abyss. Okay, return to Li Tang's hideouts. Alright, so we got to go back up here. We have somebody who wishes to talk to me. But, yeah, I don't understand this entire nonsense. Like, my first officer just comes in. Out of uniform, by the way. You weren't even in proper uniform. Okay? You're in proper uniform. What's the point in getting you uniforms if you're not even going to wear them? Disrespectful. But, yeah. I have no sympathy for Lee. I have no sympathy for Zhang. I knew the Admiral was using me. I mean, I kind of figured that one out. How convenient, you know, both fleets showed up, you know, during the previous meeting with Lee. Over here where we're going once again. I wonder who it is we're meeting this time. Maybe it's Freeman. Maybe it, well, I would say Zhang and Lee are dead, but they just keep coming back, just like Lepest and the Hubert twins. No one ever really dies in this game. Alright, back in the hideout. Investigate the hideout. It still would be cool if we eventually had our own hideouts to upgrade and customize and like bring friends in. So let's check out the cutscene. Alright, who's here?
The Plague King, the Hubert twins, the Emperor. They chase power blindly. But you and I, Captain, we're not like the others. Your strength has been measured. It shall be called upon in the days to come. I have seen our true enemy. He rises from the deep, spreading chaos and shadows. When the time comes, we must band together or face a fate worse than death.
Yeah, but your fleet's gonna keep attacking me. So she's not dead. What a shock. In fact, she's all glowy in her eyes. Is that implying that she's actually a dragon or something? Or some other creature? Like, none of them die. The Plague King doesn't die. The twins don't die. She doesn't die. Nobody dies. It's all kind of pointless in the end. Is there anything else in this hideout worthy of finding? All right. Is she implying that maybe the enemy of Season 4 is the main baddie? Or Freeman's the main baddie? Or who knows who the main baddie is? But she wants me to be on her side, right? But does that mean her fleet ain't gonna attack me anymore? As long as I don't attack them? So if I sail back past her ships after that conversation, are we cool? Are we chill? I expect the Hubert twins to keep attacking me and the Plague King fleet to keep attacking me. And the Pirateer douchebags to keep attacking me. And, the Emperor shouldn't even attack me either because apparently the Admiral resolved it. But whatever. So the story doesn't fucking matter because even if you complete the story, I'm willing to bet that I can go sell right now to the nearest convenient like Phoenix fleet or Dragonclaw fleet and they'll still attack me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, so I guess that's it. I guess the story is over. So yeah, I guess that's it for this season. That's the tale. Because all this is just the same stuff over and over again. Glorious Phoenix again. And yeah, the dragons. Like, is she a dragon? I don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Alright, so let's go back to the den. Let's see if there's maybe another mission with Rama. Of course, obviously she used you. I mean, pirates, right? Pirates use pirates all the time. Skurlock uses you. Rama uses you. What else is new? If you ever watch Pirates of the Caribbean, you know how pirates are going to be. They're just going to use each other and stab each other in the back first chance they get. So yeah, a lot of this stuff that's for sale by Blackwood, I don't even need. I got plenty of that, and that, and that. So why would I buy more of something that I already have that I don't even know what I'm supposed to use for? It's a small rant, but I would like to know. Okay, so the only two things I can sell her, well, I get some value, is that. This I'll hold on to. Okay, so real quick before we wrap up, two things. I'm going to go to the Admiral and see if there's anything else. And then B, sell around and confirm my own suspicions that it doesn't matter how that story ended for Season 3. By the way, there's still like 40-something days left of Season 3.
Everyone is looking at you these days.
So it won't really matter
Stories of your heroics
because
all the masses.
it will continue. I will continue to be attacked by both fleets.
Don't overlook their
Like, unless I intentionally go and like target like one of like her Flames of the Phoenix or Glorious Phoenix variants. Like, other than that, like, her fleet should leave me alone, right? Right, Ubisoft? Okay, so we're just going to sell out because I'm sure there's going to be a Phoenix fleet not too far away or a Dragon Claw fleet. And I'm just going to test this before we wrap up today. But yeah, I guess now's a good time to give my opinions about Season 3's story. It was okay. I mean, I did finally get through, I think, most of Season 2's story. I did get the cutscene with the Hubert twins. I talked about that in a previous Skull and Bones video. I found that story to be kind of pointless because, like, one of the twins wanted you to, like, ally with them, and then the other one, like, shot it down immediately, so it was kind of a pointless meeting. And, what's her name? Yeah, Lee now says that she wants to ally with you against a common enemy. Or, like, an enemy that's coming. I guess the Season 4 enemy. I think he's from India. I could be wrong, but you know, he got the elephant as his logo, I think, and he looks like an enemy that's from India, which would make sense because this is the location of the world where you would find India. But we'll just have to wait and see when it comes to the Season 4 enemy. Is it going to be the big baddie? I have no idea. So, where is any dragon claws or phoenixes? Or do they no longer appear for me now that I've beat the story? Which I highly doubt. You think that there would be a phoenix fleet or a dragon fleet. Usually there are. But the one time I'm looking for them, they just don't appear for me. So, what is that about exactly? But, yeah, going back to the topic of what does Skull and Bones need to somehow survive, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. Maybe this Season 4 baddie will be the thing that makes it all make sense. I really don't know. Like, supposedly, like, the Emperor and Lee and all them are after Freeman's treasure. You know, there's something special about Freeman's treasure. I don't know. What is it? The Fountain of Youth? I have no idea. Maybe it's freaking the Ring of Power. All right, so there's her fleet, right? So we're just gonna sail real friendly around her fleet and say, hey, we're buddies, we're friends. You know, Lee and I are cool now. We're good. We had our disagreements, we had our spats, but we had a nice conversation. And we're supposed to be working together now, so I don't think y'all would attack me, right? Right? I guess we'll find out in a second. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the big thing missing from this game is the fact that there is no legit PvP. And look, what a surprise. They're hostile to me. They are freaking hostile. They're not friendly at all. Like, look, Lee and I are good now. We're good. We're good. We had a chat. Come on. We're friendly. Look, I'm even, like, flying her crest. See? Like, why can't we be friendly? Why can't we be friends? Can we be friends, please? I just want to be friends. No, don't be hostile with me. That's not nice. See? I knew it. I knew it was bullshit. All lies. But yeah, I mean, PvP mode, we need the PvP mode, but I think we also need something more. And I know what that is. The problem is I don't think that this game was ever designed for like our pirates to be able to do more than simply just go on selected islands and just either roam around and finding treasure and picking up various items. But what I'm saying is, what this game needed was a more fulfilled pirate experience, not just the ships. Even though I do enjoy the ship aspect, there's a lot of players that like it too, but they want more. They want to be able to, you know, do similar stuff to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, right? Where you could actually explore more islands and get into like sword, musket, pistol fights with NPC enemies and players as well, which you can do in Sea of Thieves, but unfortunately you can't do that in Skull and Bones. And it is unfortunate because, well, I pressed the wrong button. Let me go ahead and disembark first, and then I'll mention that in passing before we wrap up this video. But I do appreciate those of you that have watched my Skull and Bones videos. I know it's not really popular on my channel, but I've enjoyed playing through, well, most of Season 2 and 3. And, you know, there have been some issues. I wish this game was more popular, but it does miss things that would make it more popular. Like I said, the PvP mode, because players really want the PvP mode. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's worth the wait. And the other issue is the fact that it's not a full-fledged experience. I mean, you have all these different locations, like these. You can land around, run around, collect treasure chests and other items like cannonballs and food to cook and some other things. And then you have the 2 pirate dens, right? You have the 2 pirate dens. But then you have like this third area that I don't know if we're ever going to see anything done with this area. Maybe a future expansion, or maybe it'll just stay like this till the end of time. I have no idea. I would like to believe that maybe by Season 4 we get this as well. This would be a nice big giant pro for Season 4 and for Skull and Bones if this was part of Season 4. But you see all this different landmass, right? You have all this landmass that they could put areas where you could go PvE and PvP, right? And you can just different docking, like just put different shore points, right? Like keep all this for PvE, but then like make it to where you can dock here and explore this area, or this area, or this area, you know, or various other areas from Africa to the Red Isles to the East Indies, and to these other little islands that, well, most of these little islands already have, they're all set as PvE, right? But as you can tell, there's landmass, right? There's land. And there are some towns that you can't really like go to. And that's another thing. I really wish we could actually explore some of the towns, but I doubt that. But yeah, once again, I just don't think that they're going to do that. I think that would require a lot of effort by Ubisoft and time and money to build out these new areas, even though the land does exist in the game to theoretically use as like I guess a landing area to land and go ashore and have muskets and pistols and swords to like swashbuckle like enemy NPCs or other players. Like some of them could be just PvE areas, right? And some of them could be like PvE, PvP areas where you can fight both enemy NPCs as well as other players if you want to go up against other players. And if you die, you just respawn back on your ship. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, because if it would have happened, if it would have occurred, Ubisoft would have built that years ago when they first debuted 2017, that version of Skull and Bones. And the feedback that we were giving them was, hey, we want to actually be pirates too. We like the ships, but we also want to go ashore and do the things that we got to do in Black Flag, which is what Kenway got to do. That's what we envisioned doing in this game. But unfortunately, we don't get to do that. So, unfortunately, I don't see that happening. And unless they're willing to add that, even if they do add the PvP mode, even if they do add a really good 4th season and a map expansion in the 4th season that includes all of this to explore and adventure in, sadly, it may not be enough to keep Skull and Bones going. But I hope I'm wrong about that. I would like very much for Skull and Bones to find its footing, to survive, because there are people that play Skull and Bones, and I would like to see it continue to have live service. But there are other games that I enjoyed playing, like I mentioned earlier, Red Dead Online, and unfortunately, it barely gets any live service now from Rockstar. And there's still more people that play Red Dead Online than Skull and Bones. So I fear that after the 4th season of Skull and Bones, yeah, this is probably going to no longer receive live service. The devs might have intentions. They may talk a good talk about wanting to give us more seasons and more content and improvements in live service. But like I already stated, Ubisoft is going through a lot of issues right now. And it's not exactly a good time to be a fan of Ubisoft or their games, or even developers at their studios, especially if you are on a team that really wants that game that you're participating in making and creating content for to survive, which, you know, ensures that you continue to have a job, like the devs at Skull and Bones. But I guess at the end of the day, it's going to come down to money. Like, the player count might not be as high, but maybe, just maybe, there's enough whales in the game buying the cosmetics for their ships and buying cosmetics for their characters to justify Ubisoft keeping it around. But, yeah. Who knows what the future holds for Skull and Bones. Your thoughts, views, and opinions regarding the story of Season 3 overall, and the future of Skull and Bones. What do you think needs to happen in order to ensure Skull and Bones' survival? Or is it doomed to eventually find its way at the bottom of Davy Jones's locker? Your thoughts, views, opinions, welcome, as always, below in the comment section. While I patiently wait another, 12, 13 minutes, I'm going to take my frustration out on level 8 Captain Zhang and get some materials. So, yeah, this is just frustrating. But I did go take care of the treasure map real quick. But overall, I just don't know how hard it is for Ubisoft to look at the world of Skull and Bones, the map, and just look at where they place things and think about it and say, hey, you know, maybe players that do missions might not want to have to encounter, you know, the Elder Shadow Beast, or they may not want to encounter an elite captain. Maybe they just want to do the mission, right? But unfortunately, they have a habit of spacing things like inconveniently, and I don't know why they do that. It just really doesn't make sense to me. But it's just one of these things, one of the gripes I have about the game, you know. I want the game to do well, even though its numbers are down. I think I looked the other night and it was really, really bad. I think on Steam charts. I know you can't just go by Steam charts, but a few weeks ago it was like under 800 when I did my PvP video for Skull and Bones. And then the other night I looked, and granted it was Sunday night when I looked, so I mean that could be simply because people are going to bed for work or school the next day. But the number had dropped under 200 on Steam charts. So that's definitely a bad thing for Skull and Bones. I still see people playing it. And you know, Riley asked me, my fiance, she asked me a question like, okay, well, are you seeing some of the same names pop up? And the truth is, yeah, I mean, I see some of the same names. I also see names that, you know, have new names to me. So it's a little, I guess you could say it's kind of 50-50. Their names all pop. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've fought battles with them before against monsters and captains. So that does happen. But, yeah, it's just unfortunate that I feel like Ubisoft still struggles to try and figure out what to do with Skull and Bones or how to improve it. There's a lot of hope that maybe the PvP mode will turn the tide, but I think that the PvP mode in the end might not be enough, which is unfortunate. And I know they've talked about on their, I guess, their little live stream podcast with the deck, how they have plans for like a future seasons past season 4. But the reality is Ubisoft is going through a lot of problems right now, as some of you may know. Star Wars Outlaws didn't do so well, and they've had to push back Assassin's Creed Shadows because of problems that game has. So, I mean, who knows? I really don't know what the future for Skull and Bones is, if there is even a future after season 4. I would like for there to be, but there are things about the game that frustrates me. Even though I do enjoy playing it, it does irk me quite a bit. Like any of my friends that played the trial, none of them were interested enough to come back to Skull and Bones. Maybe if it ever becomes free to play, or like free on PlayStation Plus for a month, which is what I play on. But they, for their own reasons, they just didn't feel like it was worth any of the current price tags. I don't think it was worth $70. I did a video about that. I did purchase the game when it was considerably cheaper, but at the end of the day, it's up to the individual to decide like what's the price tag they're willing to find acceptable to buy this game. And a lot of people out there don't think that it's worth anything. I think it's worth something, but it's definitely not a $70 game. But I hope that if it ever does become free to play or free for a month on PlayStation Plus, that might motivate some new people to get into the game. At least, that's what I hope will happen. But whether or not people choose to get into the game, that's on them. I've enjoyed it. I would like for it to stick around. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't be the first time that I got into an online game. Like, I don't know, Red Dead Online, that I was supporting and I was playing and I was enjoying. And the studio behind Red Dead Online stopped fully supporting it. It wouldn't surprise me if Ubisoft does the same thing after Season 4 has concluded, because they're only obligated to give the players 4 seasons. And we're in the middle of Season 3 right now, even though this is technically supposed to be the finale to the Season 3 story with Lee and Zhang. But there's still, like, I think, just under 50 days left of season 3 before season 4. And then after season 4, all bets are off.